Oh, come on. I thought I was done with Fort Condor. Gosh. No! Oh, gosh. Man. We're never gonna make it to that parade. What's up, everybody? It's Blue Budgie 522, and we're back with more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, we're gonna do something a little bit differently today. For those of you who are listening to this podcast style, you're probably not gonna notice much of a difference. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, you'll notice that my hands are here, but somehow there's stuff happening on the screen right now. That's because I had pre-recorded a session without any audio. My back was kind of not in a great spot. It's the kind of pain you get when you haven't really moved around in a while. And there's also something else that we're gonna do. We're gonna go play Fort Condor on hard mode. I didn't want to risk playing and it lasting for an hour and a half, because that's what happened the last time I played Fort Condor. It kicked my butt royally. So I decided, you know what? I'm kind of short on time. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to record during the week, and so I decided to do this, and we're gonna try this out. So this is not quite a let's play in the sense that I am playing the game at the moment, but more like a let's react to a let's play at the time I was playing this game. It sounds kind of lame, I admit. It's like, well, why on earth would you do that? And it's like, well, here's my reasoning. Ooh, we're going into some battle. Get him, Cloud. That's it. Block it. Okay, Punisher mode. Yes. Oh goodness. Ooh, triple slash. Yeah. Oh gosh, we've made. Ah!
Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Deal with that, Aerith. Come on.
Too much?
No, I think you did just
Sorry,
fine.
but I
May you return to the planet. So, the reason why I'm doing it this way is I did this once before when I had played Fort Condor. And I was doing a segment where I was fast forwarding past all of the failed attempts at Fort Condor. And what I found hilarious, at least I thought it was hilarious, was that despite me already having played through this part, I still got shocked by what was happening on the screen. And, you know, it's not like my mind is like a goldfish where I can't remember things the next minute, though sometimes it happens. Sometimes it does happen. But it doesn't happen all the time. Like, I may have ADHD, but I don't have the flavor where I am constantly forgetting. Like, that would be really upsetting if that was the common symptom of ADHD, was just forgetting things like a goldfish. Though it might feel like it sometimes, for sure. So long story short, I feel like I'm lost. I vaguely remember getting lost in this area. So I feel like that my reactions, even though I've already been through this part, I still can get genuine reactions from what I'm seeing. Hey, Isabelle in the distance. She blends in so much with the rocks. The other thing too is, as I said, the reason why I don't live stream is because the mental capacity to juggle both a chat and gaming and then triple skill of talking is too much for my brain to handle. And so this way, when I'm reacting to a video I'm playing, I no longer have to worry about the concentration of playing. I can now just talk freely. So I actually find that quite nice. So we'll see how this goes. If this works out great, then I might do some pre-recordings. The only challenging part is that because I am having to look back through the footage again, it's essentially doubling my time that I'm spending creating Let's Play videos. But at the same time, I had to wait so long for my PlayStation to export the footage onto my USB drive when I was recording from the PlayStation. So I feel like no time really has been lost. It's like a net zero. All right, we're here. We finally made it. Hi, Isabel. You look concerned. I am concerned. Yes. Oh. Man, Fort Condor hard mode. It's got that purple aura of intenseness coming out of the game board. And I was like, play stage 3 of Fort Condor? Does that mean that there's no other stage? Is there more stages I have to play hard mode on? Oh. Alright, here we go. Hallucination time! Nothing like... Okay, in hard mode, take control of the reconstructed Condor cavalry to defeat the advancing Shinra forces. While the enemy units are still just as powerful, the cavalry spirit is now broken, and your allies are fatigued, making your job as their captain that much more difficult. Oh my goodness. Our spirit is broken! Look, I am not surprised that our spirit is broken from Fort Condor. 1.5 hours of pure Fort Condor hallucinations. Ugh. Yeah. So, yeah. I know that I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil. So it looks like I'm trying to figure out what units to put on here. Gilga Cannon Tower. That's new. Was he dancing on that before? I can't remember. But I think this is a good time to catch up on the story of Fort Condor here. So, in the universe, one of the proto-relics brought Fort Condor to life. And when we defeated Gilgamesh and we got the proto-relic, that essentially turned this Fort Condor simulation into a lifeless game board. So essentially all the toys kind of lost sentience. And so Chadley did this thing where he created hard mode essentially to revive the troops so that they can live on and still keep their sentience, but their spirit is broken from losing their captain, Gilgamesh, who, to me, Gilgamesh was not a great leader or captain. Like, he did not treat his troops well. So it's up to us to reinvigorate the team spirit, the fighting spirit of our units, to defeat a phantom of what their captain used to be. I was not expecting Fort Condor to have such story behind it. It's actually quite sad how things ended. It's like a bittersweet ending, in my opinion. Okay, so it looks like we're settling with Cloud and Tifa. I don't think that I've paired up this hero unit combo much. Okay, so there's a tower. He's dancing on it. Our not captain. Okay. So on the right here, I'm seeing they've got archers. They're gonna have archers on both sides. So I am setting up with a cleric and a warrior immediately. Oh gosh, they also summoned a Gigas on the other side. Alright, we're gonna let them handle that. Look at their captain dancing up there, mocking us. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so coming down the pipeline, we have 2 doggies, 1 on each side, and then the left side's gonna get a couple of shields. So there's gonna be quite a bit of... Okay, so it looks like they got rid of the Gigas on the other side. Great! Our soldiers are ganging up on their swordsmen, but their birdie is definitely ganging up on the soldiers. Alright! Alright, this is actually not bad. I'm kind of shocked that we're doing so well. Oh, we could summon Tifa too, but... Oh, the doggies. The doggies have pushed back our advancement line, so... I know the birdies on our side can take care of the doggies pretty well. Okay, we're back. We're back advancing. Okay. What are we gonna do here? Okay, so we have another ranger. Rangers are strong against shields. I think that's why I put them down there. Ah! He's got a ranger bodyguard for the cannon. Okay. I'm like trying to figure out how am I gonna take care of this guy. Oh, I think I'm waiting for Elite Vanguard to show up, maybe. Because I got 3 ATB. Okay. Oh! Oh, I think I'm trying to also guard my post because I'm seeing that there are others that are coming down the pipeline there. Is it me, or am I getting more time? I don't remember Fort Condor lasting this long. Time-wise, because it's like counting down from... Man, I don't even know what we counted down from. 3 minutes? Alright, there's a wyvern over there. And the left side has advanced! They have soldiers. Oh, they have one of those machine buzzsaw cutter things. Oh goodness. You should probably summon somebody. Yes, Tifa! Tifa, get up! Alright. Oh, their birdie's coming after my birdie! I should say wyvern's coming after my birdie. Oh man, what's going on? Man, the right side has a lot of enemies coming our way. Oh boy. And I just have one archer. One archer to my name on that side. Oh dear. Okay, so looks like my side has gotten rid of both of their birdies, but the Gigas is hanging back to protect Gilgamesh, which fair. That's a fair strategy. Ah! My elite shield. I think that's my elite enforcer. Or not. Maybe it's just a regular enforcer. Oh man, time's running out. Can we even hit that wyvern? I don't know if we can. Cloud? Cloud, can you help us, please? Past me, can you get Cloud, please? Oh gosh, there's another one that's... Yes, yes, Cloud! Cloud, help us! Oh, I see a little guy coming over here. Oh man, Cloud's weak against archers. He might need some backup. Am I running out of soldiers? I am running out of soldiers! Oh my goodness! Goodness! Oh, defeated. Okay. Ah. Well, okay then. Time to switch up the strategy here. Yes, let's begin another batch. Another batch. All right, here we go. What's going on now? I love how, even though it's been a hot minute since I played Fort Condor, my muscle memory is still like instantly summoning. Like, don't waste time. You gotta summon as quickly as you can so your ATB can charge. Oh my gosh, my cleric's gone. Oh, my cleric did not make it. Oh, it was too soon. Too soon. Oh man, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're like, Switching between left and right. Man, what's going on? I think, yeah, I'm panicking because my cleric's gone. What am I gonna do? Okay, Elite Enforcer. So one thing that I did notice when I was playing the last time was that Gilgamesh isn't switching classes like he did the last time. Oh, you know what this is? I remember this stage now. So this is when Gilgamesh was kidnapped, I think, and he dressed up as princess. Oh, so the cannon tower isn't new. It's a different stage. Oh gosh, you know what that means? That means that are we gonna have to play through every stage of Fort Condor? Oh, come on. I thought I was done with Fort Condor. Oh, gosh. No. Oh, gosh. Man. We're never gonna make it to that parade. Gosh, Yuffie's gonna have to wait so long for us. Oh, man. The 100% completionist in me just is crying right now. Like, oh, I have to play more Fort Condor Hallucinations. That's what I should have been doing. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, we'll get through at least this stage of Fort Condor. So this is my day off. It is a Wednesday, so I have it set up where I work 4 hours a week, and this is like a nice break in the middle of the week. I like this because I still keep my weekend of Saturday and Sunday, but it's like one of those things where you get like, it's like hitting that midway point, like in Super Mario World, where you hit the midway point and it just saves your spot in the level in case you like don't make it. So I feel like I get a safe spot right in the middle of the week to recoup my energy. And honestly, it's been really nice. I wish that our jobs here had a 4-day work week schedule versus the 5-day work week. Because honestly, 2 days is not enough to recover from a work week. It's not enough. So, I'm very thankful that my job pays me enough that I can afford to have a 4-day work week. Because I have thought about it, going back and working full-time for the full 40 hours to get the extra money for my business to fund it. But for the time being, I've just been enjoying the 4-day work week. So daylight savings at the time of this recording has happened maybe a few days ago. Am I out of soldiers? I have one archer. I have one archer to my name. I mean, they're out of soldiers. I'm out of soldiers. It was down to them, man to man. Aw, man, I wanted to see that duel. That would have been such an epic duel. Comes down to these two, my archer versus their enforcer. Who's gonna win? Oh. But it looks like the Barret and Tifa combo worked very well, so I think we're gonna stick with that. So daylight savings. I have mixed feelings about daylight savings. On one hand, it's nice to get the extra hour of sleep. But on the other hand, it throws off my sleep schedule so much. Alright, here we go. Elite Vanguard, get over there. Okay, I haven't summoned the cleric immediately, because that last time, oh, that was a doozy. What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna guess an Elite Vanguard? Yes! Okay, Elite Vanguard, here we go. Their archer is down on the right side, but we got two dogs coming up on either side, along with a shield. Two shields on their left side. We have we have summoned our cleric, who is already at half damage. Oh my goodness, what happened to you, cleric? Heal up! Okay. Our friend is gonna need some help over there, so... Alright. Oh. Oh, we're gonna summon a stationary thing. Okay. That's cool. Alright. Oh no! Our soldier's down! Someone back up our cleric, please! Why are you waiting? No! Past me! Why did you wait? Our cleric! No! Oh. Oh, man. The doggies have come. They've come for our birdies. Oh, that one's stuck. Is that a... Oh my goodness! Our trebuchet is so big that where it's at the right spot that our hound is too big to... Their hound is too big to get through and it's blocking everybody. Hey! You know, that's something to consider. But the music got epic because I think that we're kind of... Oh, okay, it's been unclogged. It's been unclogged. Okay, man, I just my guts have experienced constipation so much. It actually felt like a relief seeing that, even though it's on the enemy side. I know what constipation feels like. It feels great when it's unclogged. Man. What is happening over here? So the right side's doing good. The left side has much to be spoken for. Alright, looks like... Okay, so looks like we can summon both. Oh, we're waiting. We are waiting for them to get closer. Alright. Go, Tifa. Get them. Advance the line, Tifa. Barret! Are you gonna summon Barret? Yes! Barret! Get them! Yes. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize this. So on the bottom, below the timer, in the top right-hand corner, it tells you how many units the other team has. So they are, once they summon that last one, they're out. Okay. Well, awesome. Fantastic. Man, I am not looking forward to what this is gonna look like on hard mode on the last stage. It's gonna... If I had a hard time the last time, boy... Man, I'm gonna be in for a rough time. Oh, it's one of those helitroopers. I haven't seen them in a while. It's kind of nice to see the Shinra troopers in Fort Condor. Because we're outside of Midgar now. We probably got sick of seeing them the last time because all we did was stay in Midgar. But because we're out in the wilderness, we're not seeing them. So it's actually kind of nice seeing Shinra's troops. Oh my goodness! Are we actually gonna win this one? What? It's us against the world! Take down that tower! Oh my goodness. Dude! What? Oh my gosh, this was, I didn't realize. Was this the run that we won? Oh my goodness, yay! Like, that's it? That's it? We don't even get to... We don't even get to see how our troops are doing in the simulation? I wonder if we have to beat all of hard mode in order to do that. Well, okay then. So I do remember when I got to this part of the video, I was like, huh, I was expecting that to take longer than expected. And now I've got... How much time do I have on here? I have 36 minutes left. So here's what I'm doing. I'm doing I think what I did was I decided to do just a refresh of all my materia and just kind of roaming around the world doing stuff. So, because I figured that since I was voicing over, that we could treat this more as like a I'll just talk the rest of the time and not really react a whole bunch to what's going on the screen. And this could be just something that you can watch while you're listening. So I don't know what it is about emptying inventory and then just starting with a new slate. It's like when you start fresh on a new day with a new to-do list. It feels so nice. Because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes my to-do lists can get big. Like very big. And it gets overwhelming to see all the stuff that you have left to do. And so it's just nice to start the new day with a new slate. So that's kind of the feeling I get whenever I empty out my materia like this and just reset everything. Just to get a new set of eyes, a new start. So it's nice. Plus, you know, majority of our characters besides Cloud have 8 materia slots. That's a lot of materia that we can level up. But one thing that I was considering the other day was there comes a point when I'm playing a game where I can feel that it's time to advance to the next part of the story. I felt this in Chapter 2 as well, because Chapter 2 was also one of the free roaming chapters where there was just a bunch of stuff to do. And I can tell this when I start one-shotting enemies or enemies become too easy and the battles are just very, very quick. The other indication is that, for example, there are definitely better accessories than what I've got here. So there's a reason why the line on the materia equipment is so long, is because I've had equipment that can hold way more materia than this. We could probably hold double the materia depending on our equipment in the late game or end game equipment. So that's the other thing, is that yeah, I've got a lot of slots, but I also can level up more materia if I advance the game, just from the equipment alone. We've also got better items that we can synthesize, but we can't because we don't have the materials. Materia and materials are so close and so close in how they sound. But yeah, we're not getting the materials we need to create the more upgraded equipment. So that's another sign. And just sometimes the game gets boring when you are stuck in the same area over and over again. And so I'm getting to that point definitely in Chapter 4 where it's like, yeah, there are mini games left to do, but I'm kind of itching to go to the next chapter. Y'all are probably itching to get to the next chapter. So I'll have to think about that for my next playthroughs. One thing that I sometimes do is I'll play off screen. And I've done that in my free time to level up when I was not doing so well in battles. The challenge is that the mini games, well, the thing is that y'all have already seen kind of the content of the mini games. So it might not hurt to actually just spend a day to just play through some of these mini games. What I might do is similar to Fort Condor, is just fast forward through some of the bits of the mini games, so that, because I think that once you see the first round, you kind of get a feel for it, but then after that, it's just like you keep playing until you beat it. So that might be what we do. Gosh, I know that Queen's Blood, we've got a few players in Junon that we need to play against. And then we now have the different stages in Fort Condor. But I think that side quests were done as far as what other people are asking us to do. And I think that at this point we've explored the entirety of the map. Except for the places that we can't reach, because they're mountain peaks. So we can't fill in all of the foggy spaces. But yeah, daylight savings. Man, I went off on a tangent over there. So daylight savings. I wish that we didn't have daylight savings anymore. I understand the concept of why we had it. But nowadays, now that we have electricity and majority of... Well, I don't know if it's majority, because we still have farmers out there, and I totally understand, like, farmers, like, needing the sunlight and stuff for their work hours. So that would be the kind of the exception to the rule where maybe we keep daylight savings, is because the farmers might still need the shift, because in winter, the nights are gonna get longer. It's just that I feel like everybody goes through jet lag every time daylight saving rolls around. Everybody in the world experiences jet lag for at least a couple of days, if not a week, after daylight savings. Doesn't matter if it's 1 hour forward or 1 hour back. It's a mess. Jet lag is no fun. And I have been, ever since I learned how much sleep impacts my ADHD, I have been protecting my sleep routine so hard. Like used to. Back before I figured out actual routine for my work. Like when I wasn't working and I was in that phase in between, I would stay up till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning every night and wake up around 10 o'clock in the morning. So my sleep schedule was more like night owl. And the thing was that I am not naturally a night owl. The only reason why my sleep schedule was like that was because I was watching a lot of TV, I was playing a lot of video games. Watching those things and playing video games, that's a lot of dopamine that my brain generates because they're things that I enjoy and I don't have to do much work for it. And so that messed up my sleep schedule a lot. And so since I've gotten better at my sleep routine, I'm going to bed around 10:30 most nights. I start waking up now around 7:30 naturally. If I'm sleep deprived, it might take like a week or so. But I think that my sleep schedule is now like ideally between 10 and 8 o'clock is like my ideal time window for sleep. And so it turns out that they have this chronotype quiz you can play where you're either a bear, a lion, a wolf, or a dolphin. The bear is the one that most people fall under, and I fall under bear. And so a lot of our schedules, like for work, is for bears because most of the population is that. But I've been told that most people with ADHD, at least the ones that I've encountered, are either wolves, which essentially are night owls, or dolphins. And dolphins are a rare type, but they usually have something like gosh, what would they call that? Like sleep apnea or like a sleep disorder or something that's interrupting their sleep medically. But the more broader term for dolphin, from what I understand, is that their energy levels throughout the day are just random. When they feel sleepy is random. And so it's a challenge for dolphins especially to figure out when's their best time to get the most out of their day, because they don't know. It's random. It's like rolling Dungeons and Dragons dice and hoping you don't get a critical fail. It's like, that sucks. And then the lion's gonna be the ones who are the early risers, like the 5 a.m., 6 a.m. They're just ready to go. That's not me. That's not me. Though I have found that on the days where I do adhere strictly to my sleep schedule and I do get that deep sleep, I do sometimes wake up that early. Not ready to go, but by the time 7 o'clock rolls around, I'm actually out of bed and ready to go. So it's like very weird. But it looks like I'm done with my materia slotting. Okay. What do we got here? So I think I'm looking around to see if there are any quests. So Chadley, we've already completed all of Chadley's stuff. And the main scenario, I think, is what's going to advance the story. Oh yeah, Priscilla's plan for us to sneak in. I wonder what she's gonna have us do. I'm kind of nervous. We already seen how well Cloud and the Dolphin work together. Yeah, there's nothing in intel I'm seeing. Yeah, I think that we got all the intel. Now, something that I was noticing was this golden medal against some quests and not others. So I think I was having like a little confusion because I wasn't sure if I had completed the quest, even though it says in green that the quest is completed. For some reason, there's this golden medal against some quests and not others. And I think what that means is that you completed the quest to 100% satisfaction, meaning that you made the right choices. So in real life, it's so hard to gauge or gauge if you've made the right choice. In games, not so much, because the developers know if you made the right choices or not. Storyline, you know, right choices or not. So I think, so the two that don't have the medals is the dog quest, where I am so scared to go back and report because I know that dog got injured on my watch. And the other one was the condor. And I think this answers a question that I had about whether I fed the condor the right kind of meat. I think because the medal's not there, I don't think I fed it the right kind of meat, because that I must have fed it the meat that was tainted with the Mako, because it was a stronger than normal monster. Now, to be fair, when I chose that meat, I didn't know I had a choice between choosing the cow or choosing the mutated dragon to feed to the condor. But now we know for next time to feed it the cow. Feed it the cow that has not been mutated by Mako. So I think that's what that means, is that golden is you satisfied the quest to the best outcome that you could possibly get. It's similar, I think, to if any of you have ever played Persona. You have these relationships that you have with characters, and each relationship corresponds to a tarot card, and depending on how you answer questions in the game with these relationships determines how strong your like tarot card is, and that or tarot relationship is, and that also determines like how powerful your spirits are, like the ones that you carry. And there are definitely responses that the characters do not like, and then there are responses that they 100% like. So usually on those runs, I've done this where I've looked up walkthroughs on what's the best response so I can get the max affection from the characters. And as I've been going through, as I've kind of over the years, I've gone away from 100% completionist and more towards accepting more that I'm not going to get everything. And that it's okay to let some things slide, even though it's not 100%. And I think part of that is because I was very much a perfectionist when I was in school. And I think that part of that habit is showing through in my earlier times as a gamer, when I would go through 100% completionist runs and not like moving forward until I did 100% on stuff. And I realized that going 100% on stuff. Get him, Cloud! Oh my goodness, that Icarus is already done! It's already done so! It's on you, Barret! Stray down! You got this, Barret, I believe in you. Focus shot! Oh my goodness, he like turned around and the blast like was off. I loved that, Barret. Awesome job. Yeah, I found that because going through a game 100% completion, one, it takes time, and number two, you're gonna be dissatisfied whenever you don't get 100% on something. Like, I remember getting so mad sometimes to the point where I would just restart the game until I got what I needed. And at some point I said, you know what? I want to play other games. I got other things to do, and I just don't feel that getting 100% completion in a game really satisfies me as much as it used to. And there are other things that would satisfy me more outside of getting 100% in a game. So that's why sometimes, like, even with some other games, I don't go through hard mode. I tried going through hard mode with Final Fantasy 16, but it didn't feel quite right. Now, I've definitely gone through hard mode with Final Fantasy 7 at least once. But that's something that I kind of weigh into nowadays, is where do I want to spend my time doing stuff? Now, something that I would be interested in doing, I think the reason why I didn't go through hard mode on 16 was because I'd already played a lot of Final Fantasy 16 by the time I got to hard mode. I was kind of ready to advance to another game. One thing I could do is do a let's play just going straight through hard mode. So even though I've played the game before and I'm going through hard mode on my channel, it would be like a completely new playlist for y'all, like first time. So that might be something that I would do for 16. The only challenge is that when you go through something like New Game Plus, there's some spoilers in the combat, and also you retain all of the information and lore from the game. So that would be the only challenge with hard mode if you're looking at this and this is your first time being exposed to the game. That would be the challenge of hard mode, is making sure that y'all don't get spoiled in the middle of it just because we do get the information immediately. And sometimes it also exposes like stuff in your inventory and combat system. I know that there's gonna be like, just the way with Final Fantasy 16 is set up, that the combat system would definitely be spoiled by the stuff if I played it on hard mode. But there's also some other stuff that happens that I think in hard mode would be new for me. And so that would be more what I would be reacting to, is all the higher level monsters and the extra challenge. And I think that you would get a better reaction from me just because, like, I get muscle memory from playing the game. So eventually I would get to like the meat of it. But as far as a genuine reaction of something new, the combat definitely would be a new reaction. But then again, according to game theory, Tom, Let's Play videos are like, the traditional Let's Play video is dying. And so we have to come up with some other thing to make Let's Play videos enjoyable to a general audience again. I have some ideas on what that could be. It's just, again, the ideas that I have would be an investment, a huge investment of my time. But I think that part of the solution is going to be coming up with stories within the games that we play. So I saw a video, I don't remember who the person was that had spoken on this, but I remember them talking about how Minecraft was such a brilliant game because Minecraft's been around for a long time, and it is still a popular game to play. It is rare for a game to last that long and still be around and popular. And it's not like Minecraft has a story or anything. They added one later, but at its core, you can do whatever you want in that game. And I think that is going to hold the key to saving Let's Play videos, is coming up with a player experience within the game that is unique and tells a story that the game itself does not tell. So I'll give you an example of something like this. So you know how I've been like going around worshiping rabbits in this game? Like if this is your first video, that's what's been going on. There are these rabbits, they bury stuff, and you use your chocobo to sniff out where the rabbits have buried their treasure. And through the course of these 37 videos, we have established that there is a rabbit religion based off of Watership Down. Terrifying story about rabbits, by the way. We're worshiping a god named Frith, and whenever we ask for a sign, we're using the game's mechanics to say, hey, give us a sign, Frith, and then a light magically appears. But the thing is, we realized in the last playthrough that we are not able as humans to communicate with Frith and his worshippers. We have to use chocobos, because it's only when we ride Pikachu and Isabelle that we are able to see the signs from Frith. And so that tells me that there is a connection between chocobos and the rabbits in Frith. I don't know what it is. I am excited to find out what it is. But it's things like this. I am making all of this up, okay? This is a story that has come to fruition from playing and taking a game mechanic and just blowing it out of proportion. But it's this kind of stuff that I think is going to help make Let's Play videos a bit more interesting. There's this excellent example of this one YouTuber. Gosh, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. What they do is they do these Minecraft simulations where they just get a bunch of people. We're talking about hundreds, thousands of players. And just from setting up a scenario, they like have them play for like 7 days worth in Minecraft. And it's so interesting because it's more that the game is based on human behavior. And so, yeah, sure, the moderator can like input little nuggets of like things that'll happen. Like, for example, they put a random island in the middle of the server that the players didn't know was added until some of the scouts that they had sent found the island, and then they had to report back and stuff. And it's all real-time communication between people. This like whole invigorating story about civilization and the rise of power, like, and political power. My goodness, it was like an hour long and I was captivated the whole time. I feel like those, and that, I think that video has like more than 1 million views, which I totally get because it was a captivating story. And again, this is why Minecraft is so beautiful, is that you can have stories like that, create your own inside of the game that's outside of what the actual game is. So it's a lot harder with games like this, where there is definitely a story going on, a linear path from start to finish. It's like a book, right? A book, the author has a very set perspective and story and plot to follow, and you as the reader will read through this plot until the story's over. But then you have books that are like choose your own adventure books, which is slightly different, where you can choose and then you skip over to the page where you see what your choice has wrought. And so, but I feel like I feel like with games like Minecraft, it's like there's an infinite number of pages in that story because there's so many choices that you can make, because it's very much like free will inside of Minecraft. You can do whatever you want in Minecraft. And I use Minecraft as an example just because it's the best I can think of. Probably games that let you build stuff. Like, I think Valheim's another good example. Like, sure, you can fight the bosses in Valheim. I don't know if there's a story in there. I haven't played it a whole bunch, but you can also build your own towns and stuff. So games where there's not really a set plot, or there's like a minor plot, but you get to choose whatever story that you want to do. I think Baldur's Gate might be like the closest example we have to like choosing your own story and feeling like you're choosing your own adventure while still having a lot of plot behind it. I haven't played Baldur's Gate, but that's been the vibe that I've been getting from people who have played Baldur's Gate. So, maybe it's that people are more wanting like a D&D kind of experience where you have like the dungeon master, but then whatever you so choose, it's like you do whatever you want. There might be some main story in the background, but you're able to like choose your own story, do what you want with your character. So anyway, I think that's where Let's Plays may be going. And if you think about it, it's because you're creating your own story, there is less of an issue with copyright. To be fair, like, you are using like copyrightable material, but you're also putting a new perspective on the story, which is where you get protected with fair use. So that gets to be a gray area and stuff, but because, like, for example, with Let's Play videos, like, I could absolutely get, like, marked with copyright and stuff just because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. But because I'm inserting my own commentary, Let's Plays kind of fall into that gray area. But it's very much you have to put your own, like, spin on it. You can't just, like, start playing the game and just no commentary. Like that is more likely to get hit with copyright just because you're not inputting your own commentary. Really, the only original thing that's happening is your play style, and that would be the only thing. So it's are we done with our shopping and upgrading? That's what's been happening, by the way. Like, I think in here I was just looking through the my inventory and upgrading people's skills and just making sure that things were all good. But yeah, I was completely distracted going off on my tangents here. But I have been enjoying this a lot. I do like being able to chillax and make commentary and just letting past me do the work of figuring out what to play, because my noise filter, I don't know how to fix the noise filter to allow me to do chocobo warks. I'm still figuring that out, but in the meantime, I'll just do a quiet chocobo wark. I don't know if you could tell, like, my microphone's in the way. Chocobo shirt. So I think that we're hooping it all the way back up to where we need to go. Just because when it's like this, when you're just wandering the world, it's also ideal because battles can interrupt, and I don't like talking over battles. Because there's so much that can happen during a battle. So I've tried talking like this while I've been playing the game, but it's so hard because I get distracted by so much in the world. So it's really only through these times when we're like strolling through the world. Let's go! Oh, it looks like Red's the leader. I think I gave him the assess materia. It's not that the assess materia automatically makes you the leader. It's just my way of identifying which character is the leader. It's the one who has the assess materia. Farewell. By the way, I did a budgie form of all of these characters, Cloud, Barret, and Red. Out of the three, Red has been the most popular. At least of this lineup. I've had mixed reviews on who's the favorite. Cloud's my favorite because of kind of the way that he's positioned on his Buster Sword, his budgie. But a lot of people loved Red 13. It's because I did a budgie howling at the moon. If budgies could howl. I've also had some good feedback on Aerith because it plays on her looking down at you from the church, but instead she's looking at you from the brim of her flower basket. And then I had a good response for Tifa, because with Tifa, she's like doing a kick, and it was so hard to find a budgie reference of them like doing a kick. But that one had a lot of personality because you don't see a lot of budgie stuff where they're like actually fighting, and I had to put the gloves that she normally has on her hands and put them on her feet instead. So, but yeah, I do like not having to concentrate so much on the gameplay while I'm talking, because I get to talk about more interesting stuff. Like, we talked about a whole bunch of stuff today. And we got about 4 minutes left in the video, so I better start getting to a conclusion here soon. I think we're heading to Gabe's ranch, and that's where we're gonna conclude the video. Hello, beasties! Are we going to engage with the beasties? We can still see the condor from here. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna engage with the beasties. Oh man, Red, you're gonna have a hard time reaching that. But if they're on the ground, it's bar none. Get over here, Ignalisk. Enough! Yeah, Crescent Claw.
All done.
Yes, all done. All right. Whew. We got bags of stuff. Gosh, man, the Junon region is literally just a ship graveyard. A ship and plane graveyard. Though I have to admit, the relief effort to get all of this stuff cleaned up would be significant. We're probably talking about millions of gil in War Relief Fund if we wanted to clean Junon up. Yeah, let's do this fast. We can see Aerith, and I didn't even finish my commentary. That's how quickly we did this. Okay. The cannon is more into view. I don't think I lingered long in Gabe's ranch. Man, I better come up with like a poll question to ask y'all. Ah, Sage. I have missed Sage. We use Sage in so much stuff. All of our synthesized items must smell nice. Oh my goodness, there's stuff here. I love it, Barret. Keep it coming. Whatever. Crescent Claw. Oh, didn't quite finish him off. Yep, we're all done here. Isabel. Yeah. It also was nice to be back here, because I've been in that grass region for a long time, so it was almost like being in a new area. And the other thing too was that we're also in a different time of day, and so I spent majority of my time here when it was sunset. or when the sun was coming down, so there was a lot of warm and orange colors. But we're right now at high noon, and so the sun's directly above our heads, and so it makes the region look new, which I think is really cool. Your eyes do get tired eventually when you look at the same kind of colors over and over again, so it's nice that to get a breath of fresh air. All right, Gabe's Ranch, I see it. And we have about a minute left in the video, so that's all for today. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Let me know in the comments below how you like this style of gameplay. Do you like that I am just like reacting and providing commentary after the fact, or do you prefer live reactions, live and like let's play live? That's it. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.